You need to get uncomfortable watching other people achieve your dreams, with sitting on the sidelines and just watching life pass you by. Waking up every day, scrolling on YouTube, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, seeing people create, seeing people build, seeing people actually have an impact and think, oh, that's great for them, but that could never be me. No, take some action. All right, guys, so I wanted to hop on here and record this video because somebody left a comment on my last video asking me to talk about how to overcome your fears. And this is something that I struggled with for a long time. This was something that I feel very passionately about, and this is something that I want to be part of the mission of this channel, to help you guys have more courage and just do things that you're afraid to do. So when I heard this question, I was thinking about, how do I get over my fear to do something, anything? This could be approaching a girl, this could be starting a business, this could be starting a YouTube channel, this could just be being more social, this could be anything. And so I thought back to when I was in middle school. I was in 8th grade, and my school, we took a retreat to this camp. And so at this camp, there was a big lake in the middle of the camp, and over the lake, there was this zip line. And so to get to the zip line, you had to climb up this little hill, and then on the top of the hill there was a rock wall, and at the top of the rock wall, that's when you got on the zip line. And so for my class trip, it was like my entire grade was there, all of us. It wasn't a big school, but I knew all of these people. And so we're at the rock wall, I'm watching people climb up, they get on the zip line, they go over the lake, they're screaming, they're having a great time, right? But I'm just sitting there sweating, looking up at the wall, just being nervous, thinking about how scary it's going to be. And so I watch people go, and I just decide it's not for me. I can't do it. I walk back down the hill, and I just keep watching as people go up and go down the zip line. They're having a great time, and I'm just feeling kind of miserable with myself, honestly, because I don't want to get up on that high zip line because it's scary, but I just feel so bad on the inside that everybody else is enjoying something, and I'm just sitting there watching. And so we ended up leaving the retreat. On the bus ride back home, again, I was just thinking all about it, and I just had that deep feeling of regret. So now fast forward 4 more years. I'm a senior in high school. My school takes another retreat, and we actually end up going back to that same camp. So the same lake is there, the zip line is there. I knew something had to be different. I feel like I had changed a lot from 8th grade to senior year of high school. But I think the biggest thing that changed, and I think the thing that needs to change in your mindset if you want to overcome your fears, is that your fear of not doing the thing has to be greater than your fear of doing the thing. Or another way to say that is your fear of regret, your fear of inaction, your fear of staying stagnant has to be greater than your fear of taking a risk, of going out and achieving your dreams. And so fast forward, senior year, I see the zip line, I climb the wall, I go down, it's a blast. And I just felt such a feeling of accomplishment, not even because I climbed a rock wall that was kind of high, or I went on a zip line that was kind of high. It wasn't even probably that high thinking back, but the sense of satisfaction, fulfillment, accomplishment that I felt was because I had done something that I thought was not possible. I had done something that I had seen so many people doing, enjoying, just going for it, full send on the zip line, and I got to have a piece of that too. So I think this applies in all areas of your life. I mentioned it earlier, but you need to get uncomfortable watching other people achieve your dreams. You need to get uncomfortable with sitting on the sidelines and just watching life pass you by. You need to get uncomfortable with waking up every day, scrolling on YouTube, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, seeing people create, seeing people build, seeing people actually have an impact and think, oh, that's great for them, but that could never be me. No, that can literally be you. The only thing that's separating you from that life, from that goal, from that achievement, is you're just being passive. Take some action. Off as me yelling at you, but I want this video to stir something up. in you. I want to hold you guys accountable. All you guys that watch my videos, that subscribe, I appreciate each and every one of you. But on this channel, I want there to actually be some accountability. I want there to be some transformation that occurs. So if you want to see more motivational, inspirational videos, please definitely let me know down in the comments, and I might actually make a video about it. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.